Welcome, y'all, to episode 57 of the Endless Enjoyment Podcast. I'm your host, Chenzo. Of course, we're here in Nashville, Tennessee. Today is Monday. It's a Monday, early afternoon, March 11th. It's the 5-year anniversary of me and Henny Beats' song, Trees in Hennessy. And this man, Henny Beats, we just announced the 2024 tour is happening. You know, the weekend of 420. We're going to have 3 shows, and one in Nashville on Thursday. Friday, we're in Atlanta. Saturday, we're going to be in Chattanooga doing 3 shows. And one of the artists that's going to be joining us in Nashville at the Sky Bar and Lounge, we got Topside OT here on the podskeee. Welcome, man.
What's up, man? I'm happy to be here, bro.
Hell yeah, I appreciate you joining me. So we had met, a couple weeks ago, maybe a week or 2 ago at the Make It Happen Promotions showcase at Pressure, the Dad Bar.
Yeah.
And you were the last one to perform that night. I wasn't even planning on staying that late, and it just kind of worked out that, you know, you came up at the end and you just fucking rocked the stage, and I was like, damn, man, I gotta tap in with this dude.
I appreciate
See what's
that,
up, because I knew we were still planning stuff for a tour, and, you know, we have other opportunities coming up, like the open mic and stuff. And I was like, you know, just love meeting talented artists and just finding people that I vibe with. And I'm super excited to see what you got coming, because have you ever released any music?
Nah, I've never really. I started rapping probably 3-4 months ago.
So this is brand new to you.
Brand new, yeah.
Have you always loved hip hop though?
Yeah. I come from a musical family and everything like that. So it was kind of I'm not gonna say a simple transition, but it was almost kind of natural to know what I was trying to get at and what I liked and what I didn't like. So that's how.
Yeah, have you ever played any instruments or anything like that?
Mm-mm. You know how kids play the recorder or something.
Yeah, in fucking music class.
Yeah, but hell no, not no real instrument. Nah.
I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
So were you you ever start writing before you started really taking it seriously, or were you what made you start?
Well, I will say I've been in choir class before, like a real choir though. In my high school, I went to a private school, and I was in the headmaster singer. So I was it was the upper, it was really working in there type shit. So, but in terms of writing shit, I say that my little cousin, he raps. So we don't know, it's whenever we'll be around each other, we'll be writing raps and rapping and trying to record in the closet and shit like that. He done took off. He had a song that got 500,000 streams on Spotify and shit like that. That Kid Rob. Me personally, nah. Never oh yeah, I'm finna really rap. Nah. It just is my people, Omar, he part of Topside as well. He was man, bro, you need to rap. You got the gift of gab. You musically inclined, and everything they rapping about, you be doing that shit every day. So I'm all right, I'm gonna try that shit, just cause he said I could rap. I was bro, I could rap. So I just, did that shit, and now we here.
You must be tapped in though with some good engineers or producers, because what you're making already sounds super clean, professional.
It's crazy, fool. Outside of the trunk in front of the car, trunk in the front of the car is produced by my homie Jake Over. But I got my beats off of YouTube. I made them songs in the car.
Really?
Yeah. No studio. I made them bitches in the car with a pop filter and iPhone headphones.
Damn, bro.
No cap.
Just getting after it. But so you working with an engineer though that mixes it for you, not mixing it yourself?
Yeah, he's mixing them. What you heard at the showcase hasn't been mixed though. That was not mixed.
You the reels that you've been posting?
Yeah.
Previewing the music?
Yeah, those is not mixed. I'm still waiting.
They're still lit as hell.
On gang, yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it. So you're gonna put out your new project, you said, in March, right?
Yeah.
So it's coming soon.
Exactly. The mix is actually coming back this week. I'm dropping the Bandman single with the video this week.
I'm ready, dude. That shit was probably my favorite one that you performed. I
appreciate
that shit's so hard, dude.
Appreciate that, Brody. Yeah.
So it's coming. What day is that coming out?
I want to say Friday, but don't hold me to it. All right.
Yeah, that's all right. But I mean, this episode I have 2 to release before this one, so this is probably not going to come out for 2 weeks.
Okay, bet. Oh yeah, so
by
the time y'all see this,
Bandman single.
Yeah, by the time y'all see this, Bandman gonna be out.
Yep. And then when the whole project's coming out.
We shooting for the end of the month. Yeah, we shooting
so
for the
single.
end of the month.
now and then end of the month we have the whole project.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
And the good thing we got the open mic too on open mic event at the Holistic Connection Belmead location on the 23rd, Saturday the 23rd. Any artists, poets, singers, songwriters, rappers come through. You get on the mic for a few minutes and, you know, show off some of your music, meet some talented artists in the city, support each other, and it's going to be a good time. Yeah. And he'll be here, Topside. OT, man. You'll be hearing all, you know, not all, but a couple of his new songs. We got to hear Bandman.
No doubt. No doubt.
That's just hard. And then, yeah, of course, come see us on the tour as well in Nashville on Thursday, April 18th. We're going to be at Sky Bar and Lounge in Antioch. And we're going to be getting turned.
Lit.
So, yeah, you got that to look forward to. Who are some of your musical influences that you have?
Nipsey, Currency, Gunna, CEO Trail. He's crazy. If y'all not tapped in with CEO Trail, tap in with CEO Trail. He's nuts. Like, you know who that is?
No, I don't think so.
He's the one who made that song. It's like, you ain't even better than a perk, bitch. You ain't better than a plug dropping off the work, bitch.
No, I don't know.
You heard that song? Don't even worry about it. CEO Trail is nuts. If you hear some CEO Trail after this episode, hey, I don't even need no thank you. Just go ahead, just stream bro music. Seriously, he's that cold.
Hey, I remember on the phone we were talking the other day, and we were talking about Currency.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a fucking legendary artist, and definitely
legendary. Shit, I think I'm Jet Life.
Jet Life for life, baby.
Okay.
Taylor Gang or die. And then, do you have specific like influences for this project, or what's your, how did this project come about, and what does it really like stand for? What's the meaning behind it?
Okay, so this tape is called the STEEZYTAPES Volume 1. So, one of my nicknames is Steezy, like Top Steezy.
It's just Steez a G.
You know what I mean? Exactly. Yeah, we call me Steez and shit. And it's like, I got the influence for the title from ASAP Mob. They had the Cozy Tapes, that series way back when they was first coming out. And it's like, that was when it was really like that was the first time like the masses really heard they swag, like how they was coming. So that's kind of like my influence for the title, because it's going to be my first time like giving my contribution to like, music. So that's where that came from. And then artistically, I think more so it was ideology that influenced how I made the music versus like somebody's style, because it was like everybody that I like, when people talk about what are they going like, why do they make music this way? It's like you have to like trust your individual sort of style. So it's like you can't really be anyone else. So it's just like go all the way ham with how you come, you know? And so like you wouldn't know it like off the strength, like by hearing it, but like Nipsey influenced my project, and like Currency influenced my project. Even though I sound kind of melodic like Gunna and all that shit like that, and with the melodies and shit, Gunna, Thug, Future, you know, they influenced Roddy Ricch. But it's like, you know, it was more so like everybody was like, if you do good music and it's authentic to you, it's gonna connect. That's like the message across all of them. So I was like, I'm gonna just do this is what's really going on in my life, but this is really how I get on a beat. I may not, rippity rap, but it's like I might flow it out. I might, whatever, however I'm feeling. So that's what it is.
It sounds good, dude. And for someone that's just starting to, that just shows like you have a gift with it, I think.
100, bro.
That you have to tap in with it and, keep working on it so that you can be as great as you can be, because you have a ton of potential if you're starting off that hot, and you got a lot of support too.
Yeah. So
with the project, you said, I saw your Instagram bio. You said you got the Topside Collective. So that just mean like, so you're gonna have like other artists that you work with in the collective that are gonna be on the tape.
Yeah. So Topside Collective is almost like a archive of all my artistic endeavors, whether it be. Because just last year we had a pop-up shop with like a lot of gifted clothing and arts designers, and they came up like basically trusted me and my partner Omar to be like liaisons for them to put their art on Front Street. Like I'll come in through the segue of Topside Collective. It was almost like a consignment shop, right? So it's like I always like loved the arts, like craftiness, anybody's contribution to art. Cause like I've been like I don't know, always kind of been like a nerd in terms of like greatness arts, like where they mix that, like stuff like that. Like, so it was like, that was my first crack at this like artsy life or whatever it was like with the collective. And just cause I got clothes coming out soon too. So that was like my initiation into that world. So it's like when I do decide to release clothes, people know they're like, oh no, he's not green to this. Like he understands what this is. I went around, I was interviewing artists and shit like that, fashion designers and some more shit. And we did a whole collective in Atlanta. That was last summer. So with this, it's almost like, I think I've been a hustler like my whole life type shit. So it's like with music, it was just like, if I have a good enough product, I know how to sell some shit, you know? Mm-hmm. It's really what it is. So it's like, just make sure the shit authentic. Like the hard part was like making the music. Right. You know, it was like, I was just in my car, but it was like, it wouldn't work for me though, for real. Cause it was just like, this is really what's going on. Like it happened that day. I just give me a beat that sound like what happened today. That's all. And then it's just like, I just find a way to make a hook on that shit and just, I don't know, it'll just come out. And then that's how I'll go. And then it's like, now I just need to package it the right way and present it the way that I want it seen. And that's really where I'm at right now with it. But yeah.
Interesting, man. Yeah, so I hear like what you say, like the music's the hardest part. Once you have it, then you have something to present to people. So like I always think like the chorus is the hardest part, but once you have that, everything else is gonna come easy. Because once you have something that's gonna bring the people back, like you got the Bandman, like once that chorus comes back around or that beat drops in the beginning, dude, like you have that one part where you're like, oh, like, I'm on to something here. Yeah. And then you know to keep following that instead of like you might have multiple ideas that you're working on, but that's the one that you're most excited about. Mm-hmm. So they're like songs that, you know, that you don't ever end up finishing, or you end up just working on ones that, you know, distract you. Like, oh, this one's like way better.
Hell yeah. It get like that.
So how many songs you have working on for this project?
So my goal is just to have 9 songs on the tape, because the number 9 is pretty intrinsic to the whole Topside ideology and everything like that. So we're going for 9 songs, but it may end up being 8. But it's gonna be either 8 or 9 songs, depending on if we decide to keep this one song it's been a debate between everybody involved. Like a lot of people love that song. I don't really like that song. But it's like, They love that song.
Then I think you gotta put it on there, dude.
I might gotta just do it. Like
sometimes I'd be the one that, you know, does something.
Exactly.
It's not up to you which ones the audience are gonna connect with. You know, if you might not like it, but they. And if you already said you're getting some positive feedback from it, then
might as well let
your
them.
Opinion
Right.
For that, at
right.
Least that one little, like. Yeah, I get it, man. A lot of artists, you know, they're selective about their work and they want to be proud of everything they put out. But if it represents, you know, how you felt at one point, maybe if it's not how you still feel, but if it did at some point, it's still authentic to you.
Yeah, that's a bar. That's a bar, bro. That's a bar. That's a fact.
Right, because I have a lot of older music that's, you know, cringy to look back on now, and you know, do I resonate with it? Do I feel the same way as I do back then? No, but that's where I was in that point in my life, and every time I look back at it, I'm reminded of that for the good and the bad. Right. You know? But it shows the growth.
Facts.
Sure. That's what I like to see, and even then, so you know, let the other people enjoy it. You don't have to perform it or anything if you don't want to, like, but. Cause that's what you do. I write songs recently. I'm driven to write and finish the songs that I'm most excited to perform. Like those are like, I write and make these songs with the intention of like, oh, this is gonna be crazy loud, like, and like get the crowd turned up and get them moving instead of just like, you know, bobbing their head or not moving. You know, like that's why I'm leaning in that more dance direction with some of it. But then I can still switch style up and go to something more more ribbity rap, as you said. But I think, what was I say? Even then, I would say for a long time that a lot of the music that I was making wasn't necessarily what I even liked to listen to. But that was my way of expressing myself. Like say like I was for a long time like on a really alternative rap wave. Like I liked the more emotional stuff, like some like just like emo pop punk rap, like the Juice WRLD, the MGKs, Lil Peep, like all that. Like that was what I was big on. But I was still making more just like rap music because that's how I express myself. Even though it wasn't what I loved at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I hear that a lot. Like, I think the rapper, is it JID? He was like, he doesn't listen to any like rippity rap, or like he listens to straight like Nudie and Savage and shit like that, and Ken Carson and shit like that.
Right, yeah. But he's more like a lyrical
exactly.
rapper.
He's lyrical.
Like
You feel me? He
listen
doesn't
to
like
lyrical.
it. So he's, I've heard that before. Yeah,
it's interesting because that's just how he, like that's his voice. Like that's just how he gets his.
That's like get his shit off.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, facts.
So I always think that's interesting too.
100. Yeah, 'cause I ain't gonna lie. I think the type of music I make, I don't know if I'm listening to that all the time for real. Like I'm listening to a lot of lyrical. Well, I don't know if you call Nipsey just lyrical. He kind of like inspirational, kind of. But Currency is more lyrical than vibey. Larry June, shit like that. But yeah.
Who are some of your other favorite artists right now?
Right now, I really am fucking with Ken Carson. He's hard. This phase of Cardi, he's going crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I like some Afrobeats artists also, like Rayma. He's hard. Burna Boy, of course, he's hard. Who else I'm listening to? That's really what I'm on right now. I'm not really even too much on no trap shit right now. I'm really on some vibe out shit right now. Yeah.
I hear.
Yeah.
So, man, I think it's been a long weekend. It's Monday morning. We're at Monday afternoon. We're here on the Endless Enjoyment podcast, and I guess man, just kind of going through the usual questions. I love to ask artists like, what are your goals looking like for the rest of this year? What do you want to accomplish in 2024?
Honestly, I want to really put my music out there, and my goal is really just to give myself a chance. So it's like to really put myself on Front Street, like to make myself get heard. So it's not gonna be a question of did I put myself out there. It'll be a question of was it accepted by the public or not. That's really what I want to do. I'm finna put myself in as many faces as possible. Like really just, really, really be out there. Touch the people, go to open mics, go to opportunities to perform, showcases. If, it's a couple artists that looks like I have the opportunity to open up for as well. So it's like we gonna, just keep doing that, keep dropping content. I'm blessed enough to have my cousin, Laidmadeit. He's like one of the coldest dudes with the camera in Nashville. So it's like he shooting my video, he be taking pictures for me, and it's like it's real. It's like a blessing to have somebody that close to like, man, I'm trying to do this, and like they got the prerequisite skills to like help you get there. You know what I'm saying? While it's also helping their platform. You know, so that's hard right there. So
different arts collaborating to like help each other. That's what I mean. What's great about being in like just like entertainment, I guess, because you're just getting all your connections and the people that you meet, or like I went to school for music, like all the connections I had from college are like music related, or not all of them, but a lot of them.
Yeah.
And then you meet photographers, videographers, or graphic designers. Those are also the people that you really need to tap in on, because if you don't know how to do those things yourself, you need people to help you out. You can't do everything yourself.
100%.
You gotta know how to ask for it and, work with the right people so it's beneficial for everybody.
That's a fact.
That's why I like to interview I just have my buddy who's a photographer on the podcast too, so they're just having different types of creative people. That's why I started this podcast, show love to all creatives and encourage them to make art and do what they do and talk about what they got going on. And I think it's important, to have those people close to you. And that's good that you said your cousin.
Yep.
That's awesome. And then you see he's making the Bandman music video.
Yep. You're working on it right now.
I'm excited to see it, dude.
Yeah, man.
I'm ready for it to drop. That's gonna be song of the day, man.
I appreciate it.
I got you. You gotta add to the playlist. So we got Bandman music video coming out. Song and music video. We got the project coming soon. STEEZYTAPES Volume 1.
Mm-hmm.
We got the open mic coming up on the 26th. 23rd, I'm tripping.
23rd, yeah.
23rd, Saturday 23rd, we got the open mic at the Holistic Connection Bellmead location. Starts at 8 p.m. We got an opener at 6 p.m. And then tour. You excited for that show, man?
I'm excited for that show, bro. I know that's gonna be my type of crowd. Everybody getting fried.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's my type
So a
of
whole
crowd.
weekend celebration.
Let's do it. Yeah.
It's gonna be lit. You have anything else you want to talk about before we wrap it up?
Man, I just want to again express my appreciation for you bringing me on the podcast, Brody. I appreciate this.
Absolutely, man.
Yes, sir.
It's a pleasure talking to you, get to know you a little bit more.
Yes, sir.
Looking forward to just working more in the future and just hearing all the new tunes come out and helping you, share them and get more people to notice because you got some real talent, man. And the energy was lit at the showcase. I was not expecting that at the very end. Just like,
right.
Damn, I guess, you gotta say the best for last because that's what I enjoyed the most that night. No disrespect to any of the artists that performed, but I was just like taken aback where I was like, damn.
That's
Especially
love,
that Bandman joint. I'm ready for that shit.
Got you ready. That's love. I appreciate
Yes, sir.
you. Yes, sir.
All right, man. We're on episode 57 of the Endless Enjoyment Podcast. I'm Chenzo. I'm here with Topside OT. And y'all gotta stay tuned because we got some great shit on the way. You heard me? Enjoy. Thank you. Enjoy.
That's hard.
With the band clan and run it up. We had a plan, man, that was supposed to turn into the blood. Worked out my mama van. Went with my move until it bust. Tasty, that's gangland. You know we somewhere pulling up. Me with my main man. He slick gave me the formula. Told me to stack my bands. Do it till they can't be folded up. Every day same